Welcome back to Humans in 5. For our last episode in the month of February, we're celebrating Black History Month.
There are a lot of issues surrounding this month in North America, and they can often be connected back to how we represent and acknowledge Black people in our society. This is a lot to cover, so we're going to frame our chat in the context of a major media moment, the release of the movie Black Panther. Now, before we get any further, no spoilers.
Black Panther is the first all-black movie in the enormous Marvel franchise. With huge production and advertising budgets, it's also predicted to be one of the best-selling movies this year.
Sure, this movie is going to make big bucks, but why does a movie with Black heroes matter? This movie embodies the issue of representation. Hollywood has been dogged by years of questions regarding how Black people and other minorities are shown on film.
Studies of film and TV programs have demonstrated that Black people are underrepresented on the big and small screen. This has been noted in particular by the Opportunity Agenda, a non-profit organization. We see fewer Black people in our entertainment than there are in our society.
When we do see Black people, they tend to fill three main archetypes that are used again and again. Black people are disproportionately portrayed as either criminals or convicts. For example, the third largest subject of UK films featuring predominantly Black actors is crime. Despite living in an age when people recognize that Black people are more than criminals, such images are often what we fill our evenings with.
Black people are also frequently shown as assistants, sidekicks, and helpers. They do their best to make sure a white hero reaches their full potential and saves the day. Sure, they help, but these images show viewers that Black people are subservient and are most effective when staying out of the limelight and serving someone else.
Another large category of portrayals are slavery movies, or those about apartheid or the Jim Crow era. These are often compelling tales that inform viewers about a troubled past, but they sometimes do little to elevate perspectives of Black people. They sometimes unintentionally reinforce the idea that Black people are victims, often in need of white saviors to save the day.
If we come back to Black Panther, this movie is taking another step by showing Black people in a variety of roles. Black people are complex, intelligent, and empowered. Moreover, this movie gives Black people in the audience an opportunity to see a reflection of themselves represented on screen and have their wildest dreams seem a little more real.
As an example, I've had far fewer chances to see people who look like me as a hero in a leading role on film. I've spent years watching films where audiences look up to white people, with Black characters, such as Storm or Heimdall, being portrayed as assistants, but never freestanding heroes. Black people are secondary, and you never have the chance as a kid to see someone like yourself as a leading star, which can affect your sense of self and how you think you fit into society.
Also, remember our episode on implicit bias? As many white people don't grow up with a lot of exposure to Black culture, even if they know and believe it's wrong to discriminate, they carry some bias in their lives that affects how they view people of color. If you predominantly see Black people as victims, criminals, and helpers on film, how might that shape how you perceive Black people in the real world?
So how does this tie into Black History Month? If you look back at your schooling, outside of Black History Month, Black people and other minorities are largely removed from the curriculum. This is partially due to the colonial history of the world that tends to frame things in a Eurocentric light. But when diverse stories and histories are regularly discussed, people of all backgrounds can gain a greater appreciation of the complexity of minority lives in the past.
Black History Month and Black Panther show that representation matters. Both are far from perfect, but they demonstrate that how people see themselves in the past and today can shape their worldview.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Humans in 5.
And don't forget to subscribe!